a good Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. He's Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe. Dr. Crane Nick Frazier is back at the studios, and today we are live at Tennessee Brew Works. As we have been here quite a few times. We love coming down to Tennessee Brew Works. I got some wings that have been fantastic. Joe got, what'd you get?
I got the grilled cheese.
Nice. All right.
Bringing it back old school with
so Joe is
up.
5 today.
I am always 5. Yeah.
No, but appreciate Tennessee Brew Works for having us here, and we're going to be out and about a lot this week, so looking forward to it.
And look at the weather. Like Thursday is supposed to be like 88, and then I got to do this event, Humble Brag, with Nick Bear Saturday morning.
Nick.
For our cat rescue, the True Rescue people.
Oh, nice.
With
okay.
I know Haley and the Buzz, big part of that. They're having a 5K or some K on I should know more than this on Saturday, and it's supposed to be like 28 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't do this.
Well,
I mean, I'll do it, but the temperature kills me, man.
well, you'll be all right. I think you
Appreciate
can handle
that.
it. Yeah. So
Should be able to.
looking forward to that. Are there going to be some kitties out there? Or?
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah, they do I was looking at the numbers that True Rescue, the adoption level is out of this world. I mean, they make such a huge positive impact in our community. It's almost bewildering. So, old Mick asked me to come out there on Saturday, so I said absolutely.
Well, that's fantastic. And as you have said many times, if God gives you the ability to come back as something, a well-fed house cat.
Right? I mean, what is there anything better than that?
No.
Although I wouldn't mind being a pissed-off parakeet. Those things are pretty cool, right? You just sit and cuss at people all day long in your cage. Like Andrew Jackson had that parakeet. That's one of the greatest stories ever is about Andrew Jackson's parakeet that insulted people at his funeral so bad that they had to remove the parakeet. Or is it a parrot? Is it a parrot? Are they both the same? Somebody let us know.
Close to the same.
Okay. They had to remove the parakeet because it kept insulting people coming to the funeral. Look, talk about getting the last word on your friend. Like if I died, I would train a parakeet to make fun of you, Ricky, Nick, whomever around the station. It'd be good times.
Yeah, that would be funny. But, a well-fed house cat, though, you just sit around and act like you hate everybody all day.
What would you want your name to be if you're a well-fed house cat? Porky?
No, something like Milo or some typical cat name.
Okay, all right.
Like my cat's name is Rebel, and he lives up to the name.
Most cats do.
Like if his thing is he'll jump up on the table and look at you, and that means one of two things: feed me or pet me. And if you don't do either one, if there's something on the table, he'll make eye contact with you and just grab it, knock it off the table.
How many days do you think your cat plots your death?
Oh, every
12.
day. Yeah.
It's like during COVID, he was kind of, all the animals were like, the cats were like, oh, go back to work. And the dogs were like, yes.
The dog
Never
was like, yes,
leave
they're
me.
here.
Never leave me.
So congratulations to the Vanderbilt women's team as they have advanced to the Sweet 16 after a win over Illinois, and they will take on Notre Dame.
The Jake Lyman effect. I listened to the game last night on 94.9. I'm fascinated by anybody who calls a basketball game by themselves.
Oh, yeah.
And Jake does such a good job doing that, man.
It's hard to believe this is the first time since 08-09 that Vanderbilt has advanced to the Sweet 16, but here we are.
I think, was it 93 the last time they went to the Final Four? I think it is.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, Mike Organ always talks about that. I think it was maybe in Los Angeles.
Was that
Jim Foster?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it was 93 season.
Yeah.
So good for them.
So 08-09 would have been what, Melanie Balcom?
I forgot all about her.
She was there a long time.
She was. I guess so. As always with anything else, beat Notre Dame. So let's go Vandy.
Yeah. So congratulations to the Commodores Vanderbilt women's basketball team for doing that. As Michaela Blakes is, in many people's eyes, one of the best, if not the best, player in the country. And they will play, I believe that game is Friday. And they will play Friday starting with coverage beginning at 1:15 on 94.9 The Fans.
Down in Fort Worth?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep.
At the Dickies Arena?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice arena.
So good for them, man. Where's the Final Four is in Phoenix.
believe
according
so.
to Jake last night
Yeah.
on the radio broadcast.
Joe, what is our question of the day?
So I thought about this the other day. Nick and I talked about this briefly, not about this, but about overall this. And I want to know, I'm fast. Did you know in Pigeon Forge they have a true crime museum?
Yes.
Why
I have heard about it.
Well, okay, why didn't you tell me about this?
I don't know. I didn't know I was supposed to.
They got Ted Bundy's car.
They have another car. I don't know if it's at this museum, but there is a museum that they have another famous car in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Is it OJ?
Yeah, the white Bronco.
So I need to know what you think the best museum is in the country. I need to know this. The best museum in the country, because I got to go. It's called the Alcatraz East Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge. They've got OJ's white Ford Bronco, Jeffrey Dahmer's glasses, Ted Bundy's VW Bug. And then there's some other things they got there as well. I had no idea that there was an Alcatraz East Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge. So I guess the question would be the best museum or the best offbeat kind of museum? Like Chattanooga's got the Tow Truck Museum. So,
Okay.
I mean, to me, that's great. I mean, so what is the best off the beaten path museum kind of thing? With this one, the Alcatraz East Crime Museum in Pigeon Forge.
All right, of ones I've been to, I will say the Naval Air Museum down in Pensacola.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got the Blue Angels.
Yes. That's a good one.
I think they have a space shuttle down there, too. That's a good one. I have heard, and I'm surprised I haven't been. And Ricky, if Ricky's listening, he'll know what I'm talking about. But in Vegas, they have the Mafia Museum.
Dr. Crane?
I've been there. It is definitely something to see.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Is that free?
No, you have to pay
No.
$10, I think.
Well, that's not bad.
Okay.
But I love the Air and Space Museum, the Smithsonian in Washington. I think that's the one. I went to one where they have the actual model of the USS Enterprise from Star Trek, like hanging as you walk in.
Well, there's two. There's one out by the airport, and there's one that's on Smithsonian Row right there. That's good. Holocaust Museum was the one that was like, oh my gosh, that's the one that hit you hard.
9/11. 9/11 will do that too.
Oh, I haven't been to that one.
Yeah, in New York, it's heavy.
I'm sure it is, man. But yeah,
I mean, I think the thing that always will stand in my mind, like the picture in my mind, is I'm walking through it and there is a window / like burnt, broken piece of the plane, of one of the planes that hit the Twin Towers.
Ooh.
And it's like I'm staring at it going like that did it.
Yeah.
That was the plane.
Right.
Or one of the planes.
I have not been. I need to go. And I haven't been to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I need to go.
I need to go to that one.
I've been to baseball. It's great. It's baseball. Hall of
I've
Fame.
been to NASCAR. I've been
Where's
to
that? Charlotte? Okay.
It's cool. I've been to NASCAR. I have been to the College Football Hall of Fame. I've been to the Bobblehead Museum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is awesome.
There's a bobblehead museum?
Yes, they have every bobblehead ever.
Well, hold on a second.
They have George Plaster's bobblehead. I'm not kidding.
Why?
They have every bobblehead that's ever been created.
Okay.
Like when I saw the Nashville Sounds ones, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This
At
is
the Bobblehead Museum?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Interesting.
it's crazy. Trying to think of the other Hall of Fames I've been to.
I know you've been to the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame.
No, I haven't been to the Naismith.
Have you? Here's a question for you.
Haven't been to hockey.
Have you been to the Country Music Hall of Fame, which
Yep.
is a block away?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep.
It really. I mean, they've done a great job of putting that together.
I went on my
Honeymoon excursion.
one of my birthdays. I can't remember which one. 25th, maybe 24th. It was one of
Just
those.
to go down there and do it.
I had family in town and they wanted to do it, and I was like, I've never done it. I'll do it.
Okay, well, it's good. It's worth to do that. So, it's
Yeah.
our question of the day. Yes, what's the best museum you've been to, even if it's more offbeat museum, like the tow truck place and the bobblehead museum? Let us know because we're collecting a list for our summer tour.
Question of the day is presented by Aries Tactical. Your safety, your skill, your Aries Tactical. First-time shooter, shoot for free. Just tell them that I, Chase McCabe, sent you, and check them out at ariestactical.com. You can weigh in on this on our phone or text line, driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com, simply by dialing 615-737-1037. 1025. We are live today at Tennessee Brew Works, so come by and see us. Got a little bit of a lunch crowd in here. Supposed to be joined at 1 o'clock today by Jeff Fisher and Jeff Jarrett to talk about the Nashville Cats and their new partnership. Plus, the very funny Brian Bates going to join us at 1:30.
He is. Coming up next, there's something that Dan Hurley's put out there, the coach at UConn, which I absolutely am 100% against, and I wish he would shut his mouth, and we'll talk about that next.
We will do that next, live from Tennessee Brew Works.
There we go, buddy.
It's the Chase and Big Joe Show, 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game, live today at Tennessee Brew Works. And by the way, Tennessee Brew Works is the official craft beer of the football offseason and all of our coverage here on ESPN 102.5 The Game.
Yeah, they're coming in now, left and right. How can I forget the African American Music Museum downtown? I haven't been. I need to go. I heard that is simply wonderful downtown to do that. George says the best museum, Science and Industry Museum in Chicago.
Ooh.
And that'd be fun to do that. He says the most offbeat museum, the Umbrella Cover Museum in Portland, Maine. It's a small shack, but so cool. All right, I love you guys are fantastic. George, thank you, buddy. All these that are flying in today.
We have Brian says my family's favorite museum, and we've been to many of them in this city, is in St. Louis.
Is that the Bowling Hall of Fame?
My family's favorite museum, and we've been to many of them, is the City Museum in St. Louis. Really hard to explain what it's like, but if you've been there, it's an incredible place to go and act like a big kid.
Dr. Crane, that's your neck of the woods, buddy.
Yeah, I don't recall going to that museum, though. I have to look it up online. I don't know if that's where they transitioned that old train station into a museum. I have to double-check on that. I don't
Isn't the
think that's
Bowling
case.
Museum there, though? Right? The National Hall of Fame, I think, is the Bowling Hall of Fame. Is in St. Louis.
Let's see, 7636. The Corvette Museum is always a really good time for those that have never been. That is a good one.
We did a fantasy football draft there one year.
Really?
Were you part of that?
Maybe.
I think you were.
I think I was,
Yeah.
actually. Mike in Lebanon, you have to go to the National Museum of Military Vehicles in Dubois, Wyoming, or Dubois, Wyoming, however you say it. It's a drive, but so worth it.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Greg says the Air Force Armament Museum.
Where's that, Greggy?
Elgin Air Force Base.
Okay.
Mafia Museum. There's an American Serial Killers exhibit in Atlanta.
What?
It's a good one, apparently.
There's a museum for American serial killers.
Apparently.
You got to have 3 names to get in, apparently.
1993 or 1993 says, did you go to the one in New Orleans? The World War II Museum is fantastic. I've heard that's a good one.
I've been by there. I've never been in there, and I'm always curious why New Orleans. But that is neither here nor there.
0178, the Salvador Dali Museum in St. Pete. I'm not much for going and looking at paintings on the wall, but this particular museum will blow your mind with the paintings.
Oh, nice. Have you been to the Salvador Dali Parton Museum?
I have
That's a
not.
really good one. It's
I have
outside
not.
Pigeon Forge.
What did Mr. Hurley do?
So Dan Hurley, they're in the Sweet 16, and if they win, they'll play St. John's. He's asking for fans of the Big East to come together and root for both these teams, and they'll collide in the Elite Eight. So he's basically asking for teams that he beat the snot out of, that he hates, please support me as we play the next level. It'd be like Rick Barnes asking Florida fans or Kentucky fans, hey, root for us, please. Or Kentucky basketball asking Tennessee fans, hey, root for us as we go. No, that's why.
No, that's stupid.
That's why, and I don't like to use the word hatred, but that fun hatred, right, of rivalries. If you're St. John's, you're not rooting for UConn. And if you're UConn, you're sure as hell not rooting for St. John's. Like, I don't know. You think Kentucky fans are rooting for Arkansas in the tournament because they're SEC?
No.
No, they're not. You think Vandy fans are rooting for Tennessee?
Hell no.
No, they're not. So Hurley, because everybody can't stand him, says wants a UConn and St. John's fans to join forces in the Sweet 16. Let's root on the Big East together. Now, you know how I feel about conference unity. I can't stand it. Cannot. You root for your team. You love your team. You hate every other team. That's the way it should be. Like you root for the you root for the Mets to win the World Series. Right?
There's another word that you can insert in place of hell in front of no.
You're not doing that. And why not?
Because they're the arch rival.
Exactly.
I mean, Chipper Jones destroyed them so bad he named his kid Shea after Shea Stadium. Like, that's hatred right there.
Right. It's not. I've never understood why the conference. We love our conference that goes out to a lot of people. I will never understand that.
No, I don't. Yeah, I'm with you on that. So, but look, Dan Hurley plays the heel role very well.
Look at that picture of him.
Oh yeah, he's yelling,
screaming at people. Right
now, where's his brother at?
Brother got fired. Was it Arizona State?
Yeah, Arizona State. That's right. And nobody's hired him, right?
No, he'd been there forever too. So yeah, he's. If both Big East teams win, look out. The home of the NBA's Wizards and Capitals could look like in something like Madison Square Garden of conference tourney time if they both meet in the Elite Eight. I hope they do. I hope St. John's beats them by 90.
Is the Big East, do you consider the Big East like, I mean, I know the ACC has Carolina and Duke, but the Big East to me is like, you think Big East, you think basketball.
I don't even know who's in the Big East anymore. I grew up on Georgetown and Syracuse and Providence and Boston College, Providence, Seton Hall. I mean, that's the Big East to me. I know. Did the Catholic schools leave and go someplace else?
No, I think most of them stayed.
I don't even know who's in it. I probably should know this. I don't know.
Hang on. UConn just came back not long ago.
Hey, welcome back.
So it is Butler.
What?
Yeah, they're in it now. Butler, UConn, Creighton, DePaul, Georgetown, Marquette, Providence, St. John's, Seton Hall, Villanova, Xavier. And then they have a few associate members.
Oh God,
as well. But like, remember Louisville was kind of in it for a while.
In it to win it. I don't.
Rutgers, Cincinnati, I think back in the day.
So Xavier, I had no idea Xavier was in the Big East. I should probably. It all changed so much, but there's where Georgetown's in the Big East. DePaul they were an independent.
Yeah.
Marquette was an independent. They won the national championship in '77, though. Providence was in it because Pitino took them to the Final Four in '87 with Billy Donovan as their point guard. Seton Hall was in it. They went to the finals in '89 and got beat by Michigan in a heck of a game. St. John went to the Final Four in '85. In '85, the Big East had three teams in the Final Four. They had Georgetown, Villanova, and St. John's. On St. John's team, you had Walter Berry, Chris Mullen, and Bill Winnington, and I'm leaving another person out, and it's killing me. So that's what my generation grew up on. Big East basketball every Monday night, man. The Villanova team. I mean, with Pinckney, that won the championship in '85.
Well, I think it's still one of the best basketball games I've ever watched. I think it was UConn Syracuse in the Big East tournament that went 6 overtimes. It was Calhoun. It was Boeheim versus Calhoun.
Oh, nice.
And it was a coaching clinic. All those players, were just spaghetti legged, could barely move.
Yeah.
I mean, it was every time, once they got to the third overtime, every time it would be tied to the end, everybody's like, "Oh my God!"
And then another one, and then another one,
and then another one. Yeah. So I mean, that was the madness. That was when, March Madness to me, it truly started with all those conference tournaments.
Well, yeah, that, and then it was so much fun. I mean, it's why. Again, that generation that grew up on that basketball, and then ACC pretty much in the 90s took over, and that's why I love the tournament. March is so much fun watching these basketball games and these rivalries and these teams, and so good. But then, Hurley comes out, let's root for the Big East. No, we're not doing that, Danny.
Sorry.
We're not doing it.
Sorry, Danny.
Yeah. I hope they get – who does Connecticut play on in the Sweet 16? I should know this, Joe. Talk amongst yourselves. How we doing? They doing pretty good.
UConn will play Friday, and they will play Michigan State.
Right?
So, D-Mace, we're rooting for you.
Right, yeah. And then, oh, my gosh, and St. John's plays Duke. As I
that's
said,
gonna be a hell of a-
when Duke loses, America wins.
Here's the thing. I think I'm probably cheering for St. John's, but in my bracket I have Duke winning it all, and I'm in a pool, and I'm actually in contention, so
are
I think
you?
I got to go for Duke.
How many brackets did you do?
I just did one.
Just one. Loser.
Yeah.
Have you seen the reaction of Patino? They had a camera on him during the final bucket on Sunday. They showed Bill Self, who's got like looks like he's rolling the ball out at the YMCA, and the Patino's wearing like this $10,000 Armani suit. So the guy makes the shot. He shows no emotion.
Oh, yeah, because that's
Zero.
That's
and he
him.
walks over and shakes hands, and it's just really cool to watch both of the pitchers of these two coaches, how they reacted to that final shot, and then he got it done. So I love the Patino stories. There's a lot of people that don't like him. I understand all that. But the fact his record proves itself. And this morning I was watching the Duke-Kentucky game from 92, the last minute of that game. If you get a chance, go to YouTube and watch the last minute of that game. That might be the greatest basketball game of all time.
All right, I need a couple of Kentucky fans to answer this for me. Like, this is an honest question. The fact that and it's probably more so one or the other, but the fact that Patino and Calipari are both in the Sweet 16 and you're not, does that bother you? 615-737-1025. I'm just curious.
They'll say no. They'll all say no.
I think some would say yes more for Calipari because it's more recent. But I'm just curious. We're live today at Tennessee Brew Works. It's Chase and Big Joe, presented by the Omni Nashville Hotel, where we'll be tomorrow on 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe here on this Tuesday, 102.5 The Game, live at Tennessee Brew Works. He is Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe, Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier on the ones and twos.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Owen Banner. We got a guy that's job shadowing us today.
So he's learning what not to do.
Right. And
Nice.
I said, you need to take notes. I was like, all we do is group text and yell at each other. So
And he,
and eat, yeah. Job, Owen. Appreciate you here, buddy.
on museums, 2349, and this is an appropriate one considering who visited this one yesterday, but Graceland down in Memphis.
How have I not brought that up? Dr. Crane, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Do we have it?
There we go.
We love Elvis. Who doesn't love Elvis? Everybody loves Elvis, right?
We're going to use that every day for perpetuity.
Yes, we are.
Oh, this is so good.
Congratulations, Mr. President. You have made the drop list.
Yeah, right? We love Elvis. He's great. I'm surprised. Is he still here? Is he upstairs?
He's probably upstairs. He's hanging out. He's having a good time.
Have you been to Graceland?
Yes, I have.
Okay. All right, yeah.
My friend and I got in trouble because we were standing at the grave doing like they did in Spinal Tap. We started singing Heartbreak
right.
Hotel. And they were like, no singing.
Those things. I've told the story. I'm not going to tell it again, but the whole thing is fascinating. Just the whole part of that is fascinating.
I mean, how do you feel about the president visiting your house?
Man, I was not there to see him when he came by, man. So I was down in Tunica with Priscilla Ballou. Yeah, I had a good time in there. So I was like, out of Vegas for a few shows out there, man. Carl Tom's like, I won't see what
We love Elvis.
I tell you, when I saw that yesterday, I was on cloud nine. It was just so great, man. I mean, he goes there for an event or what he's doing there, and it's like, I got to go to Graceland. He's like us. I got to go to Graceland. And that's
Why
like
not?
we would do. Like, I'm going to the game. I got to go to Graceland over there and do that. So much fun, man.
Who doesn't love Elvis?
Any time is appropriate for all that. Oh, my gosh.
0862 says, in Back to Basketball, the real question is, will Patino take the job at Kentucky? I don't think that one's going to be
I
open.
think you hit on something, man.
I think North Carolina is going to be open.
Yeah, but, I mean, the Kentucky thing only works with – I mean, if that, 3-year deal. Come back for 3 years.
I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. So I think by the end of the day, North Carolina is going to be open. I think that is being finalized, and Hubert Davis will be out. I'm going to give you – according to the odds, he's not as much of a dark horse as I thought he would be, but I'm going to throw a name out there just that I think gets that job.
Donnie Tyndall.
No.
Oh, no.
Billy Donovan.
Where's he now?
He's with the Bulls. They have been mediocre for years, and it's not his fault. It's because Reinsdorf don't want to spend any money.
I thought he was at Oklahoma City.
He was, but he's with the Bulls. He's been with the Bulls for a while. And there's a rumor that he might be stepping away from the Bulls or stepping down. If Carolina comes a calling, I think he comes back to college. The question is going to be, does he want to deal with the NIL stuff?
What? Carolina pretty much takes care of itself, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, I like this. I like Billy Donovan.
Now, I think they have the funny, I guess, who's like the best living NBA coach?
Pat Riley?
Okay, you could get Pat Riley. I mean, Popovich, I know his health isn't very good, so I don't want to use him as an example, but Carolina just do what they did with football and go hire like a legendary NBA coach.
Pat Riley coming there. Well, let's see why not. I like the Billy Donovan. That's really good. I mean,
look, he's a hell of a coach.
and it's
And
Carolina.
who did he coach with before he went to Florida? Rick Pitino.
Oh yeah, no, he played for Pitino
Or he
at
played-
Providence.
yeah.
So absolutely, I could see that. That's and look, he won the 2 titles in 06 and 07 at Florida. So why not? I mean, to come back to the game. Look, if you love coaching, why would you not want to be? And you put all the other stuff aside, NIL and all the drama. If you love coaching basketball, college is where you belong. I think so. They're not listening to you in the pros.
Todd and Gallatin. As a UK fan, it absolutely pisses me off. Should have hired Pitino when Cal left. Cal is a good coach. Not surprised he's in the Sweet 16, but it was time for a change. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Everything else is about museums. So I'm just
fine.
curious.
Yeah.
So, and look, Kentucky fans would, whether they admit it now or not, I bet if Rick Pitino at 74 years old was like, yeah, I'll come back, they'd take it in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. And there'd be 23,000 inside Rupp Arena to walk him back.
Yeah.
I mean, look what the job he's doing at St.
And the
John's was a
sell
doormat
job
for
he would
years.
do in that opening press conference, being like, I always loved my time here at Kentucky.
So he's Port Hansi.
Yeah, I can't do his accent, but he's got a good one.
Yeah.
This is more New York.
Pope still has a job, right? So they're as of 12:40.
They're not firing Mark
12:30,
Pope yet.
Yeah. He's still employed.
And they shouldn't. I mean, he did get them to the tournament, and that was looking a little suspect for a minute.
So you have odds on Carolina's next coach?
I did.
There's odds on everything, right?
Yeah.
Are there odds on if I make it through today?
It could be.
I would maybe take the under on that one. Oh, man.
All right, the betting odds. This is NJ.com has these.
Okay.
Let me get rid of these pop-up ads. Where is it? Okay, never mind.
It's gone.
How you doing?
How we doing today? Good.
We love Elvis.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, these are good Lord with all these pop-up ads. These are percentages,
Okay.
and this is from Saturday Down South. 29% chance, which is the highest. They have Mark Byington.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah.
Brad Stevens at 23%.
Is he still at Boston?
The
GM?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Todd Golden at 17%. Tommy Lloyd at 16%.
Who's that?
I don't know. TJ Otzlenberger at 14%. I think is that Iowa.
Sure.
Billy Donovan at 10%. And then Nate Oates, Dusty May, Sean May, and Kenny Smith are at 1%.
Kenny Smith. Although Dusty May's kicking some tail up in Michigan.
Yeah.
He was at FAU and doing a great job in Michigan now. I'd stay there.
I'll tell you.
Golden, yes.
They could do the funniest thing ever and just hire Stackhouse.
Watch your mouth, pal. That guy's a legend.
Okay.
Absolute legend.
Okay.
The best. He'll come at you. I trolled him in a fun way when he was here. Like, you're the greatest coach ever. He sent me a message like, hey, I appreciate your support. And I'm like, yeah, buddy. Anytime you need me behind you, yeah, that'll get you going. So, yeah, that was something else. But the Todd Golden thing is interesting.
Yes.
Now you can go. You win a national championship. Now you can go to North Carolina. Iconic program. Maybe Donovan goes back to Florida.
But shouldn't you have – because Florida's now won 3 national titles in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've proven they're not just a football school.
Yeah.
I mean, in fact, there may be some people that would say they're not a football school right now. But would you not think you could get close to, if not the same support there that you would at Carolina?
Absolutely not.
I mean, I know it's a blue, you're going blue blood, non-blue blood. But
I have some very close friends who are Carolina fans. They don't give a rat's tail about Carolina football. They do not care about football. They live and die Carolina basketball.
Tommy Lloyd's at Arizona.
Okay. So they live and die basketball. So as we've said, I mean, if you're a basketball school, go to a basketball school. Nate Oates can win 9 national championships at Alabama. They won't care because it's not a football school.
Yeah.
Florida is forever a football school. Go to where basketball is number one.
I don't know. I will say, in talking to Alabama fans, I think they care more than maybe you think they do. Football's still number one. Football's number one. But he's gotten the support. There's a reason he's still there.
Well, yeah.
He's gotten the support.
Because they don't care. Basketball, we don't care. That's it. If they really cared, do you think with all that's happened in the last couple of years, off the court stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised Nate Oates is still there. I am shocked he's still there because there's always a fall guy, and the head coach is the one. I mean,
But he wins.
There he wins. Yeah, that's right. I mean, he went to the Final Four, 2-3 years ago. But I think if you're golden, you want to go to – I mean, that is Carolina basketball. And fine, Florida fans, that's great. How are we doing in football? How's John Summerall doing? Let's put him out there.
Yeah.
But I think if you want to do that – and I go back to the Bo Schembechler at Michigan being football when they were going to pay Pitino more. I think it was Lloyd Carr at the time. And Rex Road, if you know this story, you can let us know. But they were going to pay Pitino more than Lloyd Carr. And Bo Schembechler says, no. As long as I'm here, you'll never pay a basketball coach more than my football coach. That's how much they love football. That's the same in Carolina, I think. A basketball
what was
school.
it with Bear Bryant?
You got to watch.
Yeah, he got a watch, and Adolph Rupp got a Cadillac.
Got a Cadillac, yeah. It's like, you're never going to – and that's fine. Own it. Be part of that. Own that, and that's what's going to happen. But go be the bigwig at the basketball school. Go own it at a football school.
615-737-1025. Preds fans, Smashville Live, presented by Gary Force Acura, returns tomorrow night at 6 o'clock here on 1025 The Game. It'll be live at Brewhouse 100 in Bellevue. You can meet Predators players, get autographs, pictures, all of that. And it'll be rookie Ryan Ufko and Zach LaRue. Tomorrow night, Brewhouse 100 in Bellevue, and only right here on 1025 The Game. Preds back in action tonight. We'll talk a little bit about that. Coming up next, Chasing Big Joe live at Tennessee Brewworks, 1025 The Game. Little Elvis, bringing us back. My favorite Elvis song, We'll Burn Love. Yeah, we love Elvis.
Dr. Crane, drop that at any time during any interview we ever do.
That will be happening today.
Please.
Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game live at Tennessee Brewworks today. And we're not far from Bridgestone Arena, where the Predators will host the San Jose Sharks a little bit later on tonight. And look, every game matters at this point. And where the Preds are in the standings, all these head-to-head matchups with a team like San Jose is going to be huge for them because it just helps them solidify that spot in the playoffs. They are in the playoffs right now in that second wild card spot, 75 points, and they have a 5-point lead on San Jose. So a win tonight would be really big in keeping San Jose away. Then they got a couple of matchups over the next few weeks with the Los Angeles Kings, which is the team right behind them. And they even got a matchup with Utah, and they're 5 points back of Utah for that first wild card spot. So that's not completely out of reach either.
So this is San Jose's first trip to Nashville this year?
Yes.
So Max has
because
told
they got
us?
3 games with them before the end of the season.
All right, so here's my plea again. Go to Bridgestone. This team is fun to watch because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
They don't know, at least I think, I find this funny, they don't know they're like, all right, we're on the cusp of getting the playoffs. We got a bunch of young guys, and they traded guys away. We don't know any better. So last week, Dr. Crane, Thursday, right? Did we go to the game?
We did.
Yeah, Thursday was great. It was loud. It was fun. And just go tonight and cheer this hockey team on because there's something special about them right now. I don't know what it is, a certain je ne sais quoi.
Ooh, nice.
There's that little, you don't know exactly what it is, but they got it. And it is fun to go down there and watch. And this Ryan Ufko kid,
Oh, he's fun.
isn't he at Brewhouse tonight?
Tomorrow. Yeah.
What's tonight?
The game.
But
He's going to be playing a game tonight.
What's today?
Tuesday.
Good God. I am so sorry. You know what? You are the sobering yin to my raging yang.
Yeah,
so
I got
thank you. Tomorrow night, Ufko. He's fun. He's fun. These guys are fun. Go down there and support them.
Yeah.
Be loud, man.
So, yeah, I mean, look, you have to. So our buddy Johnny on Twitter says the Preds have a 13-game winning streak versus San Jose dating back to the fall of 2019. Is that right?
No, can't be right.
Really?
At home?
No, I guess in general.
Don't they play 4 times a year? Would that
3.
be?
Usually 3. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, San Jose hadn't been very good, so.
Okay.
I mean, that is.
Johnny's never wrong.
Hang on, let me.
Look, here we go.
I'm not doubting.
Chase calls his staff over. Owen Banner to get the job done.
I am not doubting Johnny, but I'm going to check something.
Okay.
How you
Dr.
doing?
Crane? Drop it. Drop it.
This is the time filler.
Everybody loves Elvis, right?
Oh, yes.
Let's see. Yes, this is the first meeting with San Jose. Nashville owns a 16-game point streak, 15-0-1 against San Jose that dates back to March 16th, 2019.
Why would you ever doubt Johnny on Twitter?
In which the team has allowed more than 2 goals against only twice.
That's pretty good, right? Make it happen tonight again.
So
How important is tonight? I mean, I know it's the next game, but with them on their tail, and then is Utah still 5 ahead of them in the standings?
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know, Utah probably plays tonight too as well, but just I wouldn't check standings or points. Just focus on San Jose, and it's easier said than done, but focus on tonight. Putting them away.
All about tonight. This is what you got 15 games on the schedule tonight.
Okay.
So it is a packed night.
And it's half the league. That's all the league, right? 30 teams?
Except for 2 teams.
2 teams.
Seattle's in Florida to take on the Panthers, so that's a big one. Wild take on the Lightning. The Golden Knights are in Winnipeg to battle the Jets. That's important.
Well, I need you to tell me who needs to win.
The Kings. All right, so here's how I look at it. Go Panthers, because you don't want Seattle to win.
Okay.
Go Golden Knights. You don't want the Jets to win. Go Flames. They're in Calgary taking on the Kings. Edmonton and Utah play each other. I would say, I guess, go Edmonton on that one. And then Seattle doesn't play. Or, yeah, they do. Who are you asking about? You were asking about Seattle.
No,
yeah,
I just want – no, when you go down the list, like when Seattle plays Florida, I know Florida needs to win tonight and on that way.
Yeah. Yep, that is correct.
You know, buddy.
Because Seattle at this point is 4 points back of the Preds.
Oh, okay.
It's 71.
Man,
so.
I mean, wouldn't that be great if they get in, right? So they get in at 8 and they go play Colorado, whatever, and they still won in Colorado.
Just like 2016 against Chicago.
2017.
Well, 17, yeah. 16, 17.
We don't count the 16.
Yeah. Well, I do what I want.
Yeah, that's very evident, right? How's I'm doing this show from my car.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So, yeah, there we go, man. Excited. What's up next in the show? 1:30. Brian Bates, the funny guy. Beard's he's taping a special next week, and we love Brian Bates. So almost as much as we love Elvis. and then what's next, Chase?
We're going to talk to a couple of Jeffs, Jeff Fisher and Jeff Jarrett, about the Cats. We'll do that live from Tennessee Brew Works. Dr. Crane is back at the Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Game Nashville Studios, home of the $99 yearly Beehive membership, where the buzz is always about great service, right here on Chase and Big Joe on 102.5 The Game.